Hey, how's it going, guys? I am back for a Golf Clash tutorial for you guys for the Hollywood tournament here. So you can take a look at the way that I have my bag right now. This is what I've been kind of grinding with here. I've done very little on this account the last week, kind of for the purpose of putting out a good rookie guide for you guys. I just started this account. This is the third week of this account. And, last week I barely even touched it. Just logged in, got some free chests. And that was mostly it. Last night I played a dozen or so games to win my division. But aside from that, it's been pretty much kind of an tourney account ever since last tourney. Like I haven't really done anything in between the two tourneys, so that's kind of to make sure that we have similar clubs. I would assume that you guys aren't going to have too much different from me in terms of quality. So this is going to be for the rookie division, and it's going to cover holes 1 through 9. I did log into a bracket already, but have not seen any of the tournament holes or wins yet. But you can see my driver of choice for the most part is probably going to be Thor 2. I might pull out the rock a few times just for accuracy purpose. I don't think I'm going to need it on hole 1. Notice how I have the Guardian in my bag. Now, Sniper is finally starting to get to the point where it becomes usable. So either one of these is kind of, I'm going to have to just think about things a little bit in terms of backspin. If there's a hole that we come up and I need a little bit of extra yards, then I will probably make the switch. Let me take a look at what Viper looks like at this early on. Sniper still looks better than that. So early Sniper is not too good, but once it gets to level 6, this is kind of the earliest point that you can start to think about using it. And for the most part, especially when tournament comes around, you're going to see me put on pretty accurate clubs that I'm going to go with here. I just unlocked Endbringer as well, so that is a 1. And same with Nirvana, just recently got that one. Right now, I am pretty much rolling with Malibu in my bag, and that's more or less going to be what I use until that Sahara gets a little bit more distance. Early Malibu is a pretty solid club, but in terms of yardage, once Sahara starts to kick in, especially if I win this in the tournament chest, I can't win it in this one. I can win it in a pro tournament. So you can only win towards 1, 2, and 3 cards. So that's where you see Malibu is as high as something that you can win. Those first 3, everything on the top, are the only clubs that you can win in rookie. And of course, this being my third week of the account, I have not been promoted enough to go to pro division. So I'm in rookie 3 right now. And this will be my last tournament in the rookie division. I try to move up as soon as possible. Once you can actually play for some pro chests, it's a lot better. You start being able to get rewards like Sniper and Thor's Hammer, Endbringer, Amazon. All these clubs can start to get upgraded at the pro division. So I tend to get there as fast as possible. So without much more discussion, let's take take a look at my bracket here. I don't know if I'm going to end up qualifying today or not. I like to make practice runs on day one. Not to mention, if you fail to qualify, you usually get tournament offers. And in rookie, it'll only be $1.99 if you fail to qualify today, and then try again tomorrow. The package will be $1.99, and you will be able to get balls and gems and a little bit of coin boost, your entry fee back. So what I like to do on this one, I'm pretty much just going to put this one in play. I don't usually use top spin here. I'm probably going to go at this with a hook here. Let me take a look. Just put a little bit of backspin just in case. Starts coming in a little hot. And I'm going to go right around here, which is about 2 full bullseyes of aim for Thor's hammer. And of course you can see that wind coming in from the left at about, slow down. That's why I did put a little bit of backspin. Good thing I did. So for the rest of the week, I might use, one bar to be on the safe side. I will probably use a navigator on this hole, probably all week. I don't think you're going to need too much extra wind resistance, but you do want a little bit, because you never know if you're going to get a 2 mile per hour wind or a 6. It can be kind of anywhere in that range. And if you want to make the pitch, it's best to put on the appropriate ball. Now I think my claw, I should have double checked all my numbers. And here you're seeing with the navigator, this pushes it down. It was a 3 something, and now it's 2.5. So, and here you can see min club. I do believe my accuracy is 50 right now, I believe, which means that 2 per ring, 3 per ring, and 4 per ring are my min, max, mid, and mid numbers. So you are going to see me play more of a min number here. So right around, half a ring here, not too much more, is going to be my adjustment. And let's see if I can't get this to drop on hole number 1. Ow, popped right over the cup. So that's kind of a rough way to start. That pretty much, dictates. If I don't get that one, I feel like I can probably get it tomorrow or Wednesday for sure. So, for the most part, that's almost going to be my decision, whether or not I'm going to qualify today or not. And same for you guys. I mean, you want a good qualifier. Qualifiers are what get you, higher seeds when you tie somebody's score. So always something important to be thinking about. Using your time clock wisely and making sure that you're giving yourself a good effort to make the shot as opposed to, just hitting it close. It's better to kind of be a little bit precise with your adjustments and try to go for the hole out. So I like to use between 2 and 3 backspin and put the 3rd hop right in front of the hole. And I'm surprised that I could not get that one to fall, especially how slow it was coming in. You would think that would lip in, not lip out. It's just a bad break. So the good news is we're going to get to practice some of these par 3s, and I'm glad that I put Sniper on. Oh, looks like you don't even get to use Sniper on the short tees. I played a couple on Tour 7, and that's the club that you get to use. So here you're going to see me stay right around kind of max power here. I don't know how much backspin I can use. I'm going to start with this, and we'll just go from here if this is wrong. So this is about 3.5, and I am going to play, my accuracy is about 66, so right around 2 rings is going to be the adjustment. Perfect ball. See how this comes in? Jeez. Oh, that's too soft. So I gotta be sure to not take off so much. That's not too bad. It's the first time I've seen it on Tour 2. Only the second time I've seen this whole total. If you guys have seen my streams that I've been putting up for you guys, on Tour 7 I did about 4 hours last week, so there's a lot of content there. It's more geared towards more like expert division with Tour 7, but worth checking out.
Great shot.
And giving you an idea of how to play these holes. I'm just happy that I was able to see this one before we actually get to it for the tournament. So you can see 1 under for the start. Hopefully, with using my technique, with kind of being somewhat precise with that tee shot, you can use a little bit of backspin. I would try to focus on the hook like I did. And as you could see, I was pretty aggressive on the right side, so you could go just a little bit more left of my aim. But I would put on a short iron that has, a pretty good amount of precision. If your Hornet has enough backspin, I would strongly think about using Hornet. You're going to need about, between 2 and 3 bars, like I mentioned, so at least 20 or 30 to start thinking about using that. It's going to change your it's going to be based off your accuracy. So let me just show you my accuracy real quick, and that'll actually help confirm what my accuracy actually is. So I do believe it's at 50 right now. Yep, 50 accuracy. That's and I was more towards min distance there. So my max distance is 2 per ring based off the 50. And if you don't understand the ring and the wind guide, I do have a basic tutorial. It's labeled like wind guide or something. Basic wind guide is the title of it, and it kind of goes over things briefly. There's also wind charts available if you guys can Google search those for Golf Clash, and they provide you with the max numbers. So coming up, and it's all based off accuracy. And if you need to, figure out mid or min numbers, the way that I figured those out are trial and error. But there's also an app. It's like a caddy app that you can get. Golf Clash Caddy, I think it's called. And it gives you the numbers. Well, I don't know if it gives you the exact numbers, but it gives you, whoever created it, it gives you their numbers. So just something to keep in mind. Always be, conscious about rings and playing the rings and all that good stuff. So, like I said, if you're a little shaky on that, I would definitely watch some tutorial videos. Try to brush up on your rings. And good luck getting that eagle. And I will see you guys on the second tee. So good luck out there.